All right, what's up? How's everyone doing? Welcome back. We got Justine, just another one that wants to be a part of my life.
Yep.
They keep coming. They keep coming. And life has been better post Dana. We had her last week, and you know what? She missed me clearly.
She misses you, let me tell you.
Justine's actually very close to Dana.
I am good friends with Dana. I can't help but think that I've been brought on just to make Dana jealous.
No, what? No, I think that, first of all, big fan of Italians.
That's true.
Big fan of Marino.
Marino. You do love Marinos.
I'm a big Marino
if anyone
fan.
loves Marinos, it's you.
Yeah, I'm a Miami Dolphins fan, and Marino's one. Wait, have we had this conversation before? Didn't we do the takeover?
Oh, what's the takeover?
I had like a podcast back in the day.
I've never done your podcast before.
Cool.
This is the first time we're podcasting together, except for when you and Dana FaceTimed me when you had the breakup episode, and you asked me to do the podcast then, and I respectfully declined.
Because you were busy, not because you were being loyal.
I was busy. I was also like, this feels messy. I don't know that I want to get in the mix here.
I even text Dana. I was like, should I ask Justin? She's like, yeah. I was like, I'm not. She's going to think like I'm doing it in spite. I go, can you just ask her? And she's like, no, not right now. I go, this is weird. I want her to know that like it's just part of the bit that we're friends still. Some people ask, they're like, are you guys still friends? I go, guys, it's not that deep.
Yeah.
But hold on.
Yeah.
You keep glossing over it. You cried and ran across the street.
I did hear about the crying.
Yeah. I go, I can't believe you're doing this. It was a mistake on her part at the time. It was a very good podcast dynamic. Didn't know it was going to get better with her leaving.
I don't know if it's... Look, I think Dana adds to anything.
Of course.
I love Dana. We have a little something coming out soon, and Dana's great. But again, did you invite me here to make her a little jealous?
No, not at all. I invited you here because I was like, you know what? I've never truly expressed how I felt about you. And I do respect you, and I think you're a nice person, and I've never been disrespectful or inappropriate around you. But I've also always thought, oh, she's Italian. I've always said to everyone, I would settle down with like a Midwest Italian girl. I know you're not Midwest, but still kind of.
Yeah.
It's like almost there.
Yeah.
And like you're Italian. I just think that we would be compatible.
Well, would you take my last name though? Are you just trying to become a Marino? Is that what's happening right now?
I think mine's a little bit cooler though.
Marino is, thank you, Dan Marino. It's your hero.
Yeah, I understand that, but Lenoci.
I think you're just trying to get closer.
Name a famous Lenoci.
Yeah, there are no famous.
There's none.
There's
Ken
zero. Marino, Dan Marino.
Who's Ken Marino?
The actor.
He's the actor. He'd party down.
Yeah, really funny.
Okay. Well, so that's already... So there's already enough Marinos.
I think you're just trying to get into the Marino clan. I think that's what's happening.
I could do Michael Lenoci Marino.
Actually, there is a Mike Marino comedian.
There is. Yeah. There is a Mike Marino comedian.
Okay, so I think Lenoci
So he's
Marino.
already more famous.
Yeah.
He's Italian. That's for sure.
Well, as long as it's Italian. But that's not true. I think you're underselling. You did kind of hit on me when we first met at Rock Paper.
Rock Paper Scissor was
I think it was just Rock Paper,
mic.
But I love that you added Scissor.
I don't know why I did. Yeah, Rock Paper Coffee.
Yes, Rock Paper
Coffee.
Coffee.
Owned by Michael Q.
I love
Rest his soul.
Did he die?
No. But, just...
Haven't seen him in a while.
Haven't seen him in a while. Wait, so I did hit on you?
Yeah, I think you were hitting on me, and right away I was like, I was really hot.
Whoa, what's this face you're doing? I don't know. Hold on.
No, hold on. Don't interrupt her.
For somebody...
Keep going.
Okay, hold on.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so when I started comedy, I was like, I'm not going to date any comedians. I'm not going to have sex with any comedians. A couple slipped in there, but I really didn't ever want to date any of them just because there can't be two crazy unhinged people in a relationship.
Which I don't think you're that crazy for a female comic. I think you're the one who has it together the most mentally.
Multiple people have told me that. So thank you so much.
But I don't know what you're like when you're really like close to someone.
No,
That's where it's the crazy part. Probably.
That's where it gets fun. But yeah, you hit on me and then... But it was kind of like that weird, how with comics when it's like flirty, but you're like, oh, is this a joke or is it real? But I can kind of just flirt under the guise of acting like it's not real.
Yep, that was my whole thing when I started out.
Well, you've you dated some hottie comedians.
In the beginning, that's all you can date is comedians because you're just a broke comic at coffee shops. So you can only date comedians.
You really were hitting on me at the coffee shop open mic.
Yeah, because it's like that's all I got.
But do you remember the time we were there and my boyfriend, who was long distance at the time, was visiting me and you were up doing your set and you roasted him?
But I didn't know he was your boyfriend.
You didn't know, and you just like instinctively roasted. You were like, "Look at this LA guy," which was so funny because he was in town from Denver, but he had on these like cool pants, and you were like, "See, I could never pull off pants like that." Like you were kind of giving him shit,
but complimenting him too.
Complimenting him at the same time.
And then you guys left together.
And then we left together.
And then I went, "Wow, lost that one." But you guys are still together because of that day.
Because of that day, yeah. Because you complimented him. He's like, "I love LA. I'm gonna move here." Yep. Wait, how many comedians have you dated?
Oh boy.
Dated
or
slept with?
Okay, had a romantic dalliance with, dating or otherwise.
Counting Dana.
Always counting. I mean, Dana's number one.
I would say at least 5.
5?
5 or 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think, because there's some that I'm like, are they even around anymore?
Yeah, do they even count?
But definitely off the top of my head. Oh, yeah, maybe 7.
Okay.
But I've been doing comedy 15 years.
Yeah, sure.
So it's a long time.
Sure.
Yeah. So, but dated seriously was just the one.
Just the one.
Which was, good for him, her, whatever she is.
So you brought me here today.
I brought you here today because, you know what? I guess I just needed closure to know that we would never work out.
I'm so happy that you needed a podcast to get that closure. I love that you need.
Okay, but like if of comedians, I'm your type. Let's be honest.
I don't.
Okay, we can pull up a picture of your soon-to-be long-term. He's never gonna be a husband. Just your partner, your life partner.
We could.
I look closest to him out of comics, probably.
I will say you have similar coloring to him.
You're saying we're both white?
You're both
white.
White dudes.
Okay.
With lighter eyes, like kind of a hazily eye.
So you're admitting that you're attracted to my features. A little bit. I mean, it's not disrespectful. We're not disrespecting the boyfriend. We understand you have a boyfriend and you're off limits, but you could agree that you're attracted to me.
I don't know that I would go that far per se.
Would you hook me up with one of your friends?
I would.
Here we go.
Still long pause.
So here's the thing. I've known you dating my friends, so I don't know that I would hook you up with my friends.
Am I a bad dater?
No, here's the thing. You have been very sweet with girlfriends. I've seen you be very sweet with girlfriends. But
you've met girlfriends.
I have met multiple girlfriends of yours. So, which is why it's surprising that we need this closure podcast episode. But here we are. I feel like, okay, I've seen you be sweet, but in general, I've found that male comedians, for the most part, aren't the best boyfriends.
Are you being general or are you being kind?
Are you saying they're not
both.
Are you saying they're not the best boyfriends because of you think of loyalty?
I don't even know if it's, loyalty, but also I think there's just, to do what we do, you have to be like kind of self-centered, right? Like you have to find someone who's really understanding. Like I found Mitch, who's so cool with me just hanging out with a bunch of fucking bros till 2 a.m.
He knows that we're doing a podcast. Hey, Mitch, all we did was podcast today. This episode was 20 minutes long. She was gone for 2 hours. Okay.
But I feel like...
Come on, there's a friend. I'm trying to think if there's a friend. I think there was one time you had this friend that was cute for a while.
I have a lot of cute friends.
There was one girl that would hang out, though. I forgot. This is years ago. I think this was with you.
Yeah, probably. I've had a lot of cute friends. Non-comic friends.
Oh, you know who I had a thing for a little bit? I don't know if you still talk to her.
Sambari?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you were going there.
You really?
You would hit on us both together, like in front of each other.
Yeah.
That's why I knew you weren't a good boyfriend, because you're like going from one friend to the next.
Well, I was like, let's see. It's a 50-50 shot.
You were just like throwing the dice in.
Yeah, I remember I would hang out with her as friends, and then part of me was like, I think there was a moment where, and I could be wrong, but I think there was a moment where like she definitely was feeling me for a second.
I don't know. I feel like I would have known that.
She's like, I think I would have known that. You don't think even for a little bit? I'll bet you there was a window where I had a chance.
I think very cute that you think that. But I think we both were like, he's so fun and sweet, but it's like, it's Lenoci. He's not serious. We didn't take you seriously.
Literally,
Well, that's actually good for them.
that's a theme. All the women have called him not serious.
But here's the thing, because you would legitimately, I am not exaggerating when I say he would hit on me, and then when it wouldn't work, he would just move to Stephanie and just hit on her. And
Italian.
Also Italian. Simbari.
Wait, so you talk to her a lot still?
It's funny because I hadn't talked to her in a while, and then she had a baby, and I went to her baby shower, and I just saw her a couple weeks ago. We do keep in touch, not as much as.
So she's like married with a kid now.
Yeah, you might have to have her on for a closure episode because yes,
I might
she
have to
has
have her on.
very.
And like, remember, there was a moment where I could have been the father.
I don't know about that.
Man, I misread that situation. I thought there was a situation where I was like, oh, I'll bet you if I never wanted to because there were times when we hang out as friends.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to like ruin that.
That's the thing. And also I feel like guys in general, this is why girls, it's so hard. You either, if you're nice, guys mistake that for interest. You know what I mean? That's why it's like, you kind of have to be a bitch sometimes.
Sometimes, I mean, there's times when you're like, I get what you're saying. There's some guys that just can't read situations. Yes. And then there's situations where you're like, huh, we're having good laughs.
Yeah.
You have a good laugh with someone, you might think they're being nice, but a good laugh, it overpowers everything.
That is true.
Okay, so if you're having a good laugh with someone, you're kind of in.
Yeah, that's true. My panties have dropped over a laugh, over a good laugh before, that's for sure.
Yeah, you're mad because you can't make a girl have a good laugh.
I feel like Mark could make someone laugh.
I'm the only one married here, so
yeah, because you're like the guy who a girl can be like, all right, I'll marry you, stay home, shut up, I'm gonna go do my thing. Like she's like in control of your life. You're kind of a guy who she's like, you know, like you don't fight back, you don't bite. You know, we bite.
Italian.
Yeah,
bite.
Yeah, leave me alone. Don't talk to me that way.
Yeah,
we have egos. We can't say sorry. These are all flaws too. I'm saying you don't have flaws. I have flaws. Which you want to have flaws because that creates personality. And this is my theory on people.
I love your dating podcast.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So there was a girl. She had like blonde hair. Maybe she was into producing or something.
I'm trying to think. What era was this?
Before the pandemic.
Pre-pandemic, blonde.
God, it's so crazy that was 5 years ago. But she was like, I think it was you. Maybe she was friends with Stephanie. Like she would hang out, but she wasn't a comic, but she was always like around.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
She was kind of cute.
Yeah, totally.
Do you remember what's her name? Do you remember?
Was it
no.
Elizabeth?
It could have been like blonde. Yeah.
Well, she's more like dark blonde. I don't
Yeah,
really
it might have
know. I'm sorry it didn't work out with
But
her.
either way, do you have normal friends?
I do have some normal friends.
Okay. Do you have pictures? Like maybe we could quickly pull up that I could be like yes or no.
Yeah.
That are single.
Sure.
No.
That you're seriously like.
Well, if you show me them and they are single, I'll be like, you're telling me you wouldn't let me have a shot at it?
Here's the thing. My friends are my age. We're older. We don't put up with the bullshit we see through the games.
That's fine, but like then let them see through it themselves.
Okay.
Like let them find out if they're smart enough.
Let
they're
them
older.
walk into a trap.
They're still younger than me. They're 38. You know?
Okay, let me pull up my first friend.
If you had to pick.
Okay.
But what like you can't tell them like, hey, just so you know, like, yeah, he's a little scatterbrained, but like I think he would be good. But like
this is my first one.
No, you can't pull up Dana. Dana's not gonna work
Love
out.
it.
I seriously though, I was rooting for you guys. Like it's kind of like a rom-com I want to happen in real life.
Maybe
Thank
in
you.
like 5-6 years.
Thank you.
It's just like it's a different thing.
The
like
soft eyes between the two of them.
But
I
listen,
know.
let's
I've seen
let's
it.
be
I've seen the clips.
Let's be
Trust
honest. She's in love, and I'm having fun.
I will say this after the last episode.
After the podcast,
I also was manipulating. I was doing it to manipulate.
I will say this.
Which is a horrible thing to do, but you know.
I
business.
said that to her though. I bet he's doing this to manipulate you into staying.
Yeah.
Because I see through the bullshit.
Yes, you're smarter. Of course.
I think the balance shifted a little in the last episode where I was like, wait, Dana, why did you come back?
People do like the first date episodes though. They're fun.
This is a fun first date. It's
this is kind of like
first date being in a relationship.
This is like, but this first date is kind of like, the excitement's not there for me because I know how this is going to end.
You know how it's going to end.
There's no probability of
there's no big laugh at the end.
Or there's also no like nervous energy of me being like, oh, how far do I go to where she knows that this is also a podcast, but there's slight realism.
Have you had a connection with anyone you've had a first date with so far that you're like, be honest, that you're like, that this could be a thing?
For people who watch the podcast regularly, I can't answer that question because then they'll be able to figure it out. But like, there's been some, the podcast has turned into like, oh, this is
just like Raya Live for you. It feels like
there's been like, obviously I've known everyone, but there's actually been 2 episodes where it's like we've had really no rapport outside of like DMing and like, hey, how are you? Like that. Like, obviously I've known Lori for years. I've known like Brandy Denise I've hung out with for a little bit. Nasya, we've only hung out like once, but like, so there is real, it is fun to like hit on them and then like back off.
Okay, let me find some more.
So would you say the one that you had the most was Jen Sturger?
No, I can't answer that question because
Jen's cute. She's a cutie.
Jen, people did like her clip. They did like her clip.
Well, if there's ever a reason to be in a relationship with someone, it's because they like the clip. It's because it's a good clip. That's why.
Chemistry wise, everyone still thinks that Karen in New York was the best one over Dana.
I'll
I didn't watch it.
I'll have to watch.
Yeah, it's the one you didn't.
This is my other friend. She's very cute. She's gonna see right through your bullshit, though.
Not my type.
She's gonna see right through your bullshit. Okay. Let me find. I mean, most of my friends are booed up, you know?
Booed up means they're in a relationship.
Yeah. Okay, wait. But I have this other person who just popped up again.
Oh, that's the best she's ever looked.
It was Dana.
I know.
It was Dana again.
But how do you think what do you think Dana's flaws are? Look, this is how you turn friends against each other.
No, I won't fall for that. Dana and I have a very good friendship. We talk about deep stuff. You wouldn't really get it.
Dude, you're such a good person.
Thank you. I think it's probably hindered my career being such a good person.
Yeah, no, you know what it is? You're just like down to earth, genuine person.
Thank you. I am.
You don't have that like, yeah, that's probably why you haven't made it.
I genuinely think that's why.
Because we both don't have like, we both don't give a F.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'd rather have fun and a good time rather than like.
Yeah. And I'd rather not do something that's like, makes me feel like a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
Or like you live for experiences, not for your career.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I do.
I think so. I mean, I think it can be both. You know?
It can be both. But some people are like,
yeah, some people are like, we'll do anything. They're just like more robotic. I think you and I are a little bit more.
You're not, yeah, I get that from you a lot.
I get that. I get that from you too.
See, this is like okay, how about this? I'm gonna give you 5 comedians.
5? And I have to name them?
How about fuck, marry, kill?
Okay, fuck, marry, kill. Okay, 3. Are you picking the names?
Yeah, and I'm in all of them.
Oh, wait. What?
So I'm one of them. I'm one of them.
Okay.
And then the second one would be Bobby Lee.
I love Bobby.
Okay, but fuck, marry, kill.
Okay.
So me, Bobby Lee, Neil Brennan.
Ooh.
Who you marrying? Who you marrying?
I think I'm gonna marry Bobby.
What?
It's just Bobby's fun.
You're marrying Bobby. So every day. Every day.
Yeah, I'm gonna marry Bobby.
That's the biggest insult to me you've ever done.
Wait, now I feel like she's got to finish.
Oh yeah, hold on. All right, so you're marrying Bobby.
And then
who you killing?
I think I'm gonna fuck Neil Brennan.
Are you kidding me?
He co-created the Chappelle Show. He's a genius.
Yes, you're killing me. All right, let's do a new one. Hold on. All right, fuck, marry, kill. Me, Theo Von.
I hope you don't name anyone I've already fucked,
that's why
by the way.
I'm not. That's
Do you know any of them?
I know one, yeah.
Okay.
So me, Theo Von, and Anthony Jeselnik.
Ooh. I'd say marry Anthony Jeselnik. Again,
okay, crazy.
He is a genius. Also, that's my type. Tall, thin,
Funny.
handsome, funny, smart, not like too loud.
You're marrying Anthony, but who you killing?
Okay,
Who you effing and who you killing?
I can't. You're like a brother, so I can't ever choose you as fuck. You know?
Yes.
You've set yourself up.
So you're killing me again?
We have this sibling
Yes.
kind of vibe going. Don't you think? Wouldn't you say the Italian thing? And there hasn't ever since Rock Paper, it has been more friend vibes between us.
Because I've always been dating baddies.
Me too. Just the one baddie though.
Okay. Hold on. Let me get another
give
three.
another one. Give another one.
Let me get another three.
Okay.
Me, obviously, again.
Okay.
Jeff Garlin. I gotta throw in something like that. You know what I mean? I gotta for sure know I'm not gonna die. So me, Jeff Garlin, and like who's another one? Like, ooh, she's not gonna pick this person. Me, Jeff Garlin, Jeff Ross. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
I mean, Jeff Ross has dated some baddies. So I'm actually I hate you. I fucking hate you. Okay, I'm gonna marry Jeff Garlin. He's got the Curb money. He's also like Curb. He's a genius, I think, as well. I'm marrying the smart one or the one that seems fun. Okay. And then
who you killing? You're not killing me the third time.
I think I'm going to kill you and fuck Jeff Ross because Jeff Ross had some bad bitches as his girlfriends. Like, especially like a couple years ago when he was still doing roast battle a lot, he always had a hot little lady. So I think there must be something going on behind the scenes. You know, he must be a killer in the sack.
3 scenarios. You're killing me in all of these.
Mm-hmm. Do one more.
All right, one more. All right, me, obviously me. Maybe I throw a girl in there because I already know what's happening right now. You're gonna pick the girl, so me, Shane Gillis.
Okay.
Maybe I need to not pick successful people. Maybe that's part of the. Maybe that's part of the problem. How about this? Me. Chris Rock. No, what am I doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah,
obviously marry and fuck Chris Rock.
Yeah, but I got to pick people that they would know too, though. You know what I mean?
So just go with famous people, but...
Okay, fine. Me.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Black.
Mm-hmm.
And... what's not Seth Rogen, his best friend.
Evan Goldberg?
No, the other one.
James Franco?
No, the one that was in the Leo movie, Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, Jonah Hill?
Jonah Hill, Jack Black, and me.
Okay, I actually have like a really weird thing for Jonah Hill because I think he's so fucking funny.
And cute?
No, but well, there's something about, he's so good in 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street. Like he's comedically, he's such a good actor. Talent is so attractive to me. So I'm going to go.
You know what? How about this? Me, the Luigi guy who killed the CEO.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Jeffrey Dahmer. I mean, come on.
Okay. So I'm going to marry Jeffrey Dahmer because I think he'll keep me safe at least.
That's a valid point.
And then I'm going to fuck Luigi so hard.
Because he's hot.
Hot Italian, like
and then,
a social justice warrior.
And then have Luigi kill me.
Or Jeffrey Dahmer. Either of them could do the job.
Yeah, because now you have 2 killers. All right, so clearly there's no chance with Justine here. There was so many scenarios where it's like, okay, she has to pick me and you didn't.
Well,
because of this brother-sister thing.
I'm not.
That's how I feel with Dana.
No, it's not. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all.
Lies.
It's lies. Because here's the thing. I'm not closer to any of those people than I am to you. You know what I mean? It's like a thing where we know each other too well. So I know. So those people, I'm like, oh, I could kind of, there's some distance, You and Dana are just like in love, I think.
You believe that?
I think there's something there between you guys.
It could just be good chemistry.
What's your sign again?
Gemini.
Gemini.
Are you one of these?
No, she's a Scorpio. I'm like little one of those, you know, a little bit.
What, you're a Scorpio?
No, I'm a Scorpio moon. But I'm like kind of it. I'm not like fully one of those girls, but a little bit. Okay, Gemini, Scorpio. Interesting.
What do you think Dana's problems are?
I think
when it comes to dating, this could be real, but then you also have to be careful because you don't want to offend her.
Well, I love Dana. Nothing I would ever say.
Of course, me too. I would
offend her.
I clearly would say to her face, and I always do, and it offends her. So,
wait, what do you think her problems are? I think her problem is you're obsessed with her. Clearly,
one of them, I think, a real problem is like we brought it up the other day. She'll like go on these dates with guys and not put out for a while, and I was like, you just can't do that in this day and age.
Really?
No, you don't lump me in on that.
You remember she was like, I went out with this guy, and after the third time, I'm like, I just don't want to like get to that point until I really know someone. I'm like, sexual compatibility is very important.
But she also said she wasn't trying to have any one night stands.
Yeah,
she wasn't trying to have casual sex. Is what she said.
I think in this culture, it's a little harder.
I think it's always been that way. And I think if a girl wants to have casual sex, more power to her. We've all had our slutty eras, right?
Damn, I missed Justine's.
Yeah, no, you did. It was a fun one right before Mitch. Yeah.
Right before the open mic scene. Damn it. Should have started comedy a few years earlier. This could be a totally different podcast. She could be my Dana.
Me or Simbari, you know, just man. Interchangeable. I think that's the thing is girls never want to feel like interchangeable. We want to feel special. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand that.
But I think that Dana, if she doesn't, if a guy is, I think waiting weeds out some of the bullshit. You know what I mean? So like if a guy is just interested because of sex and for sex, she's not opening herself up to that. And making herself vulnerable in that way, she's kind of making sure she really wants to do that. I
totally understand that. I think it's the whole like she puts out the energy that like, hey, I'm waiting for like it's gonna be like a couple months.
Oh.
That's what I picked up from it.
I just get like, because I think I know the situation you're talking about. Because again, Dana and I talk every day. Yeah. We send each other like a podcast worth of voice notes every day. But I think with that one, it was just like maybe she just didn't feel like it that day.
Oh, I also tell her that she has to find a guy who's kind of like more. I don't want to say the thing about when you bring up beta or alpha, it kind of like triggers girls. I'm not saying she has to date a beta guy, but she's going after a standard of man that is not compatible with her.
Really? So are you calling yourself a beta?
No. I'm not compatible for her. That's why we've argue.
We've seen the clips.
That's why we argue.
We've seen the clips.
There could be chemistry. There could be sexual chemistry.
This is literally the start of every rom-com I've ever seen. Is this you
thing.
And Dana? Yeah.
That's why they're fun to watch. But it wouldn't be. It wouldn't work out. You have to trust me. You really think that we would work out as a couple?
Well,
like as a boyfriend. You've seen what I've dated, like not talking about look wise, like energy wise.
What I've dated.
You've seen who I've dated. Sorry, exes, but like it's like it's like an opposite energy.
Yeah,
you need opposites.
Yeah, no, I do think opposites work. I think that's why Mitch and I work really well. Is he's a little more quiet. The way I look at it is there can only be one star in the relationship.
I agree,
and it's me.
Yeah. 100%.
But with you guys, I don't know. Sometimes there are those rare like comedy power couples that work. Look at Moshe and Natasha.
Yeah. Natasha's the star. Like, what are we talking? You know what I mean? Like, that's just like.
But they're both like, they both had their own thing. You know what I mean? But like, when they came together.
Of course. Like.
Dana's the star.
Agreed.
Thank you. I think if you have a guy who's confident enough to let the lady trying
to trick me into dating Dana. If you were confident enough, you could date her. Oh, like tricking me into maybe being with Dana. We just wouldn't. I just don't. You know, I understand, but like it's sad because I know that she loves me.
I think it's more mutual than you will admit to yourself.
Mark?
I know you don't believe that, and I know you believe that she's more into you than you are to her, but
Are you being real?
I'm being real.
Okay.
I think it's 60-40.
I think in which direction?
Dana 60, Michael 40. It used to be 50-50.
All right. Sometimes in my brain, I think, oh, could we have a good life together?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, I take it back. I take it back. I
had-
forgot you reached out to her because you
Yeah.
were like, I need to fly you out to Paris.
Yeah, you wanted to take her to, you wanted to fly her to Paris.
Book, you know how many women? I said that to Haley too.
That's so, I liked Haley.
Yeah, I said
did
that
like
to
Haley.
Haley too. So it's like that's just like you're in the scene of like romance and you're like, I want to share this with someone I've had a connection with.
Yeah.
You know, like that's probably the addictive part of my personality.
Totally.
Where I probably should go to a love addiction meeting.
Sex and love.
Yeah,
Lovers
probably.
Anonymous. Yeah.
Whichever we've talked about so many times on this podcast.
I think it's 50-50 because also like again, Dana and I chat every day and there hasn't been a lot
she doesn't bring me up a lot.
I haven't been hearing Lenoci a lot lately until you asked me to do this podcast.
Because she knows that you're too close that she wouldn't get that vulnerable with you.
No, she would. We've gotten so vulnerable.
Wow.
Dana and I are really close.
You and Dana are like top 5?
Dana's in my she's a pinned conversation on my texts.
That's crazy. I have a pinned conversation with like 2 group chats.
I don't have
family.
any pinned conversations when I'm married.
You only have 2 group chats?
Well, he has intimacy issues.
I have
No, I have 2 group chats pinned. Well, one of with my 2 best friends from back home, and then my sister and brother-in-law, and then mom, dad, and then Fahim because of work stuff.
Of course you're
and then
what about Fahim? He could be your soulmate, you know?
He's finally settled down.
He has?
Yeah.
Good for him. I love Fahim.
And then another group chat with my sister and their friends.
Oh, mine are mostly all individual people. I have 3 comics in here. Josh Adam Myers is in my pinned.
I didn't know you guys were that close.
Oh, he's like my true brother.
So who's got more similar probably like lifestyles? Who's got more issues, him or me, when it comes to dating?
It's hard because I don't know. Here's the thing.
You know more about his secrets.
I know Josh so much.
Yeah.
Josh and I talk every day. I help him like decide what to pack. I'm like his girlfriend with no benefits, basically. Yeah. So I really would if
you're his Dana.
I'm his.
You're his
but
Dana.
We're not in love, and we've never like had that. That's never been even on the table.
Not even like 12 years ago. You guys didn't even kiss.
No, we've never had anything romantic whatsoever, and we've known each other. He was at my very first open mic. It was him, Gerard Carmichael, Yasser, Rel Battle, and our friend Angelo. But there's never been anything between us. But I would say the thing that I think is good about Josh is I think he's like pretty upfront if he's not interested in a serious thing.
Oh, you think I'll like lead them on?
Do you lead people on?
Not as much. Not as much. I lead on until I figure it out. Mm-hmm. I don't know necessarily. Like if they're like, my intention is to date, and then like, but I don't know with you yet.
Yeah.
And maybe like I have been considered love bombing because then I'm like, oh, you know what? I made a mistake. I don't think this is compatible.
Yeah.
And then I back out. That's
the thing about love bombing is I genuinely don't think that the person love bombing thinks that that's what they're doing. Like I do believe that the love bomber feels these feelings.
We've had a whole discussion. I said that too. I go, I don't think someone's maliciously love bombing.
I don't either.
Maybe there is, but I think most people are accidentally doing it.
I agree. And I think those people should go to therapy. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So me and Dana should go to couples therapy again.
You should.
We should have a couple therapy on.
You should have Dana on and have a therapist on.
I think we did that one time.
We did, and it was spectacular.
Really?
He came up with the idea.
With me a lot.
He came up with the idea that the reason he's like they would work out really well. But the problem is they're both jealous of each other.
I didn't understand that. I didn't buy that one. That doesn't make sense.
That is tough between comedians who are at like on a similar, like have been doing it around the same time.
I don't know if that's what he meant. I think he meant I don't think he meant my career wise. I didn't understand what he was saying because I don't have.
But remember, the jealousy would be that she's jealous that you don't let anything bother you.
It was like an emotional jealousy.
Like he's able to just be like, "Oh, these people hate me." Shrug, where she can't.
And then what were you jealous of?
That's what I'm trying to understand.
Her ability to put herself out there.
Exactly.
You guys don't think I'm vulnerable?
No, I think you've got a little.
He's got walls up.
Comedy wall up, a little haha wall.
Oh, for sure. When I first meet a girl.
Yeah.
Or I actually will get a little shy in the beginning.
Really?
Before I can fully be myself, I won't turn on right away when I first meet them at the first date. But then that's not true. Sometimes the other day I went in fast when I had a coffee date with this lady. She was 41 and so she was a lady. And I went in hard where I was like, this could either, she might be like, oh wow, he's a lot, I'm out. Or she might be like, this is fun. And she was like, no, this is fun. I see you you're
what
fun.
do you mean when you were like, I came in hard, and fast?
Just right away, just saying inappropriate stuff, being silly, just go just saying crazy stuff, being silly, something that's not normal for them probably. They're typically going on a date with a 41-year-old or a 40-year-old guy who has his life together, who probably has a 401k and owns a house.
Yeah.
And then I'm just wearing a hat, had my backpack because I was just a laptop. I was like, what's up? I'm not normal. Hey, what's up? How are you? Should we get coffee? You good? Just doing crowd work on them basically.
I love it.
You know what I mean?
I love a date that does crowd work.
Yeah.
That's what attracted me to Mitch initially. He was just doing crowd work.
Whatever. It's all fine.
No, I think you're a sweetie deep down. I do think you have a good heart, but I think you've just got these walls up that prevent you from seeing you love Dana. Did the other...
Is this what you guys planned before you came out? She was just keep drilling him that he loves me.
No, she might be mad that I keep saying this.
Are you trying to hypnotize me into falling in love with Dana?
Is it working?
Yeah, you're doing the hypno, there's a thing where you can hypnotize people. This is the Dana cheerleading episode.
Look, Dana's she's a pinned convo. That tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, never again. Let's start with, am I overreacting? Am I overreacted to my girlfriend no longer wanting to pay rent? What?
I fucking love this girl.
Already.
The girl I love already.
It's so annoying. Come on. All right. He's a 38-year-old male. She's 35. So these are grown-ups. Okay. We're not talking about kids here.
Yeah.
Dating for 2 years. 8 months ago, we decided to move in together. When we signed the lease, we agreed to pay a 50-50 split. There we go. End of discussion in my book. Mm-hmm. Okay. She has 2 kids. I assume they're not his. So we needed a 3-bedroom house and the rent is $4,000 a month, which is a lot. I ended up footing the security deposit, $4,000. And early on we agreed that we should pay $1,500 of the $4,000 due to me making more money. Okay. So you're not splitting it.
Yeah.
So she pays 15 and you pay 25.
Okay.
So, okay. When we signed the lease, we both took on new jobs and both making good money. 4 months in, she basically stopped showing up to work, gets laid off, has made 0 effort in the last 4 months to interview, let alone make any money. She is now voicing frustration that she should be paying less rent and potentially 0 rent, basically due to the fact that she is a woman and she has kids. Apparently, her first baby daddy agreed to pay 100% of the rent when they were living together. I told her that her kids are not mine and she needs to contribute. She didn't like this comment and we haven't talked since.
I love that he didn't like the comment that the kids aren't his. She did not like this comment.
But he's right.
No, he's right. Look, here's the thing. I appreciate a girl that's, trying to be a princess. We're all princesses. We deserve the princess treatment. But as a princess, it's your responsibility to put that out there immediately, that's your expectation. You can't have set this precedence that they're going to split the rent or she's going to contribute X amount and then just out of nowhere, try and back out of it.
Yeah, I can't help think a lot of inappropriate comments to this story.
But here's the thing. It does sound like she's kind of going through some stuff. She's just stopped showing up to work and got laid off and now doesn't want to contribute. It sounds like there's some deeper stuff going on with her.
I say he gives her an alter, you're out if you don't pay. Leave her.
Leave her?
Yeah.
Did it say how long have? Oh, they've been together for 2 years. I mean, if that really matters to him, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. You and your guy live together.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
You split it.
Yeah, we both contribute.
Yeah. If someone's having a harder time, then they pick up the slack.
Sure.
But like, you would never like. It's a partnership.
I wouldn't. It is a partnership. So it doesn't. Again, I think it sounds like I don't know. Like she just stopped showing up to work. So it sounds like
she's taking advantage of the situation.
She's like, I just don't want to work. I like that she just stopped she's like, I don't want to go to work. I'm gonna get laid off, and I'm not paying rent.
Let me ask you something. All right, in dating, how long before it's okay to be like, can we split the bill on a dating?
I mean, we still don't usually. We don't really split the bill. Sometimes I'll pay, sometimes he'll pay.
Okay, fine,
but
fine,
it's never like down the middle.
Okay,
you know
but
what
like,
I mean?
what about like, okay, you're dating, right? You go on like, you can answer this too. You've gone on like 4 dates. Now you're sleeping together. Okay, and then once you're like, we're exclusive, we're dating. Is it okay to be like, you want to split this with me?
What are we splitting? Is it a meal?
We're at Craig's. You know what I mean? Like, let's just pick a very expensive restaurant.
I think you would have to like
clarify if it's a date.
Well, and I think you'd have to clarify that before going to Craig's. Like, I wouldn't be like, hey, babe, I want to take you to Craig's, and then be like, do you want to split the bill?
No. But like, well, sometimes you're just like going like, oh, what do you want to do this weekend? They're like, let's go eat and then go meet up with our other friends at this bar.
Yeah.
So it's like you're just already in the routine of like going out together. So you go to a restaurant. Is it okay to be like, you'll help out with this?
Well, it's always okay to say whatever you want to say.
Sure.
But
as long as you're not slipping in. Oh, never mind. Because I'm cutting it out.
You can say what you want to say. It's just you don't have any control over how the other person will react. So, I mean, for me, something like that, I'd probably just like, he pays for dinner. I pay for the next thing we do or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know. Splitting just feels so like
does it
friendship to me.
Even you're in a 10-year relationship.
I'm an only child. I'm pretty spoiled,
Okay. What about like you guys do vacations together?
Okay.
You're going on a cruise. The cruise for a couple costs $5,000. Are you like transferring the $2,500 to his account?
I mean, it depends. We've done quite a lot of good credit card work, so we have a lot of points built up.
Yeah.
That we just kind of share, So I don't know. I mean, it's kind of more just like, how's everyone doing? Is
that crazy to ask?
I don't think it's crazy, but I think that where people get into trouble is like not being honest about what they want. Like, I think sometimes girls do want a guy who will pay for everything, but they're not upfront about that. And guys want a girl that they can split with. And they feel, I think if people were just upfront about what they wanted, we could save a lot of confusion. And
is that how it is with you guys?
Yeah,
do you have joint accounts or no?
We have a joint account, but for the most part, she earns her money, I earn mine. Like, I'll pay for 90% of the dinners, but every now and then it's like, hey, we don't plan on going to this one, but if we want to do this, do you want to split? Sure, we'll split it.
Yeah.
In terms of vacation, like, I mean, this last one I paid for, but like for the most part, we split it.
Yeah. I think that's pretty normal.
You guys don't have joint anything yet?
No joint anything. Still very independent. I'm an only child.
Wow. And you don't believe in marriage?
It's not that I don't believe in it. It's so funny. Everyone lately is like, are you getting married? Are you getting married? It's so...
Because you're 50.
I'm not 50. I said to Dana, when you asked me, I go, I don't know if I want to go on. And she goes, why? And I go, because he's going to be mean to me.
That's the first time I think in 10 years I've ever been mean to you.
No, but I can tell you've got that mean, shitty little brother, like undercurrent.
Well, I mean, like,
Josh is so, like, Josh is so mean to me,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right. So you opened up the floodgate for me. That's crazy. So do you think that your boyfriend is probably like a little like, what's the point of this anymore?
Well, I think, no, I think it was just like we were long distance and then there was a pandemic. So there have just been things that were like, took up a lot of time.
Do you want kids?
I don't think so.
Can you even have kids?
Who knows?
No,
Jury's still out on that.
No, you
that
could.
doesn't offend me.
Yeah, you could.
I'm
You're
only
still
40.
Young. You're 40?
I'm 40.
I thought you were like 30. 8 or something.
Thank you so much for those
For 40,
2 years.
she looks great. It's
Thank
because
you.
she's not married with kids. That's what I always say. That's
Thank
funny.
you. How old are you?
41.
41.
People don't think I look 41.
Mm-hmm.
We would be compatible look-wise. People, if we were walking down the street, they'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Wait, are you told constantly that whoever you date, you're not compatible looking with?
No.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing
Yeah,
to say.
yeah. I was going to say, wait a minute.
Wait,
there.
do you think about that? Like people walking down the street, like they look compatible?
Yeah, sometimes I think that like a couple that looks good together. Like I think that's a thing.
Like are there couples that like celebrity couples that you're like, what's happening here?
Well, celebrity couple, yeah, because it's like fake. They're just together because it's helping their careers or something. Yeah, like Kim Kardashian and when she was dating what's his name, the comic.
Oh, Pete?
Yeah, that's not compatibly looking.
What? Pete is like tall and funny and allegedly has a huge dick. Why would she not?
A huge dick doesn't.
among
By
us?
the way, huge dick does not matter. You don't have that. Like, it's like I've been with women who have been with guys with huge dicks, and it's just like it's just a chemistry thing.
It is a
It's
chemistry
such
thing.
It's now if you have a small dick, that's a thing.
No, that's a thing. I think
That's a
regular,
thing for sure.
regular size or above.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: tall and funny. Those like girls go crazy for tall and funny.
Yeah, but I don't think. I think he's got a look. Like it's just not. I don't think he's like. I don't think he's a stud.
Yeah.
I don't think he like. But then again, we all have a different taste of what a stud is.
But like I like tall and skinny. Like my biggest. Who's your biggest celeb crush?
As a guy,
No, girl. Your number one celeb crush
I don't know.
of
like,
all time. It can be like
when
old
I
school
was
too.
growing up, it was like Cindy Crawford.
Oh, Cindy. Yeah.
Yeah, or Brooke Burke. Like those are
Oh,
my.
Brooke Burke's
yeah.
so hot.
Growing up, as I got older, it's like a regular girl is hotter. You know what I mean? Like someone
Yeah.
walking down the street is way more attractive. Obviously, Sydney Sweeney's cute, but she's blonde.
Do you have a type? You like brunettes?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Brunettes, red lipstick, can pull off glasses that aren't prescription.
So
you know what I
fucking
mean?
stupid.
Like bangs, maybe. You
You're
know,
so
looks like
stupid.
she could be in Scooby Doo. You know.
Thank you so
Stuff like
much.
that.
Looks good for 40.
Has artistic tattoos on her arms.
Thank you for calling them artistic. They're all pop culture tattoos.
Just like little. Oh, she's got a little trauma. Something happened in her
yep,
teens.
something happened.
You know.
Do you have any tattoos?
No.
You like girls with tattoos?
Or
it just doesn't
like
matter?
that. I think is a little sexy. Yeah.
But you don't like you
The
wouldn't want
sleeve?
like sleeve.
No, that means like some serious shit went down. It's like it's heavy. It's like 100% of the bar. I would say that on stage, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. When like if there's a girl in the front row, and I go, "Oh, sleeve tattoo," I go, "Oof, which uncle was it?" Like,
Yeah.
and it's like
So
but it's true. 100. I've been with girls who have sleeve tattoos, and like it's 100%. I've never met one that hasn't had some sort of sexual trauma. A sleeve tattoo is sexual trauma.
interesting.
You don't do that if you're like, no, my parents are still together and we grew up in the suburbs. You just
Yeah.
don't do that.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Like a boxer didn't have a good life.
That's true.
You do that because
That's
you come
true.
up from like it's a rough. This doesn't necessarily mean that. Just means
No, my
more
parents
like
are still together.
you're like
so
it's more of an art and it's like a style. It's like
it definitely.
the whole sleeve is pain.
Yeah.
Like you know
yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
pain.
It's pain.
It's a sleeve of pain.
It's a sleeve of pain. So I couldn't date that because it's probably a lot of work.
Yeah. And you don't want to put in much work. Do you get
I learned that through relationships. I am open to like communicating and talking, but like helping someone through a lot through mental stuff is a lot, and it's draining.
No, it is.
And if you have the time for it, and you maybe you are fulfilled through doing it,
yeah.
then I think that works. But like in our world where you're like, I got to already worry about this like hustle,
Yeah.
and like I don't want to come home to a cloud.
Yes.
And be like, I got to drag you out of this. And then
Right.
like, cause you deal with like, you know, depression or something. And I know a lot of people do, and I don't want to say this in a way that I don't have empathy for them. I just don't think it's for me.
Yeah.
If it's someone who,
It's like trauma and depression are not
or
for
just
me.
like,
no,
but
thank
like
you.
be you can have it,
Yeah.
but be good
But,
at
like,
working on
Be
yourself.
a man about it, you know?
or working on yourself.
But like,
Yeah, just don't bother me.
man up, bitch. Leave
Oh,
me
you're
the fuck
sad.
alone.
Then I'll come back when you work on yourself. Work on yourself. I'm not going to help you because you've been trained to work on yourself.
Wait, but do you have any trauma or anything? Do you have none?
Just like whatever's happened in the last 4 years.
Really?
Careers with like Chris stuff, mom, dog, breakup.
Like, no, like.
Before that, no, I had a great life. I won. Everything happened that I've ever wanted to happen. All my dreams came true. Besides the Dolphins winning a Super Bowl. But yeah, like no, like everybody goes through a breakup, right?
Yeah.
Losing your grandparents, none of that's traumatic. It's just like that's life.
Any like addicts in your life or anything?
No.
Really?
No one's addictive. No addicts in my family. Wow. Yeah, everything pretty good. Like just like a good life, like good parents. And then
just because
the
you have
normal
addicts
stuff
in your life doesn't mean that, addicts can be
yeah,
good
parents like don't party. They didn't party a lot. Like,
Yeah.
occasionally drink, but like nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Sister's normal. Everybody was normal. And then like most of the things in my life, I was like losing a parent, losing a dog. But again, is that traumatizing, or is that just like it's life?
No,
it's life. It can be traumatizing, but it's also like if you kind of identify it as I took those things as like, this is my turn. We all have to do it.
Okay.
So like accept it. The going through career stuff was the most traumatizing stuff for me.
That's interesting. So I think I kind of misjudged you a little bit. I think it's not that you like didn't have trauma. You just maybe have a healthy way of looking at it.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were so well adjusted.
He hates it. What?
But it's still very much little brother energy.
Yeah, no, it's still little brother for sure. But I'm proud of my little brother, my little older brother.
You took that from me. Like there was a part of her that was like, okay, if I didn't have a boyfriend and Dana was okay with it. I
don't know if I would go that far.
But the number one reason why is because it would break Dana's heart.
Well, here's the thing. It was a no to begin with. And then on top of it, it
was a no with five examples of marry, fuck, kill. And giving you the worst, like most unattractive people. And it still was a no.
I'm sorry. Jonah Hill is, I think, one of the greatest comedic actors of our time.
That's fine, but you would have to sleep with him.
No, I think I married. Did I marry him?
He's skinny now.
He's skinny fat.
Did I fuck him or marry him? I can't remember.
Either way, I got killed.
But if you marry them, you're not, you know what I mean? It's
you
like,
don't have to sleep with them.
Well, that's how I see it. It's like,
Jesus.
You're married and it's just like, a hang, just like an arrangement.
I get it. It's just she chases the money. I thought you were more wholesome and you didn't care about that stuff.
It's more the talent. It's more the talent.
Well, I could do some stuff.
I like her. She can come back.
There's enough to make a fun clip.
Oh.
All right. Well, that was Justine. That was her first and last time on this podcast. Because what's the point if there's no chance for something to happen later on in the week? Then we're not having you on.
Why would you ever speak to a woman who's already in a relationship and 40? I mean, fuck, disgusting.
I'm not opposed to dating a 40-year-old.
I respect that about you because a lot of my friends do still go for 20-something.
I have dated like a 28-year-old, but I also now this week I've changed it to 29 to 33. On my app. I'm specifically looking for a type now.
Good for you. And I get that because I'm assuming you want kids, right?
Or I'm open to not having kids.
Okay. So here's the thing. I get why guys go for younger girls, like, because if they want to have kids, if that's important to them, I understand that. For me, it gets weird when they're like only going for 22-year-olds. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm not going to anything under 25.
I love that.
It's just because also like I know how it's just
how it
creepy.
Ends.
Yeah. Before I'd be on dating apps and just be like, oh, she's hot. She's got big boobs. Let's do it. Because I'm just like attracted to it. Yeah. But now I changed it, at least on Hinge. Raya is different. But on Hinge, I've went from 29 to 33.
Look at you.
And I'm only going to brunettes, like darker features. Like, oh, that's a hot blonde. Yes, she is. But I know that I'm always going to be wondering about what my type is.
Yeah.
I need wholesome middle of like Chicago-esque Italian girl.
Comics, which I grew up in Denver, but my family's from New York and Boston originally.
Okay, so. Yeah, East Coast Italians are a little bit. It might be
a little
too much.
Among other
Midwest
things.
girls are really sweet.
They are sweet. There is something though, comics I find, and they always end up with these like very sweet, wholesome girls, and I think that's why I've never like dated a lot of comics.
Because you're not sweet and wholesome.
Well, just I'm not that like a nurse or a teacher. You know, the ones that can support and lift the comic up.
Well, I need someone to check me.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, you're being stupid.
That's Dana. She will check you nonstop.
Then she'll go, like, are we kidding me? and then she'll fart.
Oh, has she? Do you guys fart in front of each other?
No, I don't. You know what, Katie?
Wait, didn't she fart on the pod?
No. You know what, Katie Carzorla? She was on.
Carzorla.
She made a great point. She goes, "Some things are always hidden. You want to keep a secret, even to your husband of 10 years. Like, we've never pooped in front. Like, some things I like to keep like special. I understand.
Shitting in front of someone is one thing. Like,
Dana's shitting in front of a guy she's in love with.
I don't think so, but I think like if your stomach, like if a fart slips out, it's like, what's the fucking big deal? You know? To me, I'm like, what are you hiding if you won't fart in front of me? Like, what's going on?
You're hiding you're hiding the ability that you have to poop.
It's not, it's like, I'm not saying like rip ass nonstop in front of each other, but like if one slips out, you don't have to feel shame. It's like, just
I brought this up and you're going to hate this.
Yeah.
I said, there's something not sexy about being funny.
Yeah. I think
like women. I like my girl to be sexy.
Do you think it's because you want to be the funny one? You don't want someone to outshine you?
No, I think it's very hard to pull off, even for. I understand how it comes off, but I think like in the world of art, and this could be a disagreement. I think it's hard to also be very funny. I think Dana's very funny, but I think it's very hard to be very funny but also sexy. I think it's a hard thing to pull off.
Yeah, I don't know. I think.
Yeah, there's going to be pushback on this.
Margot Robbie is really fucking funny.
She's not stand-up funny.
Yeah, but she's
an actress.
We haven't seen her do stand-up. We haven't seen what she can do. She's funny.
You think? I wouldn't consider her funny.
You didn't say stand-up. You said blanket. Women can't be sexy and funny. That is what you said. So if you mean stand-ups can't be sexy.
No, okay. I think it's like a sillier, like it's a little. I mean, even. Listen, I just don't think it goes hand in hand.
But
it's a taste.
I mean, so you don't like funny women?
I do like a woman with a sense of humor, but someone who wants to be over the top silly, I don't find sexy.
Sexy.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's not that I don't, and I've said this comment before in a way of like, I want to empower women. I think I am with a podcast of having only women on, but
and then aggressively trying to date them. You're so empowering using your podcast.
Yeah, I'm using it to showcase these women. I'm showcasing them and sharing their comedy. So if it's kind of helping, but also let me be a little bit.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for your
Should I just
work?
be gay and just have only gay guys on?
Thank you for your allyship to the feminist community. No, I get what you're saying.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like I don't think everyone feels that. For me, sexy is like there's something sexy about like a woman, a girl who's like womany,
like girly.
See,
yeah. I think I'm girly, and I do stand up.
Yeah, you're pretty girly.
But also, like Mary Beth Barone is fucking hilarious, and she's smoking hot.
Which one is she?
She's gorgeous. She's on that show Overcompensating. She's so beautiful. I think you think like girls that are really over the top silly is what you're saying.
Yes.
That's a different thing than just like stand up.
Like a Chris.
She's very funny and very hot.
She Italian?
I'm not sure.
Do you know her?
Barone. I don't know her personally. I'm a fan of her frequent collaborator.
Can we get a hold of her?
Benny Drama. Josh Adam Myers, I think, knows her. So she lives in New York.
Oh, too far.
But she's funny, so you might not think she's sexy.
She could be funny, but
I'm just saying. I think it's bad to make blanket statement. You got to keep your options open, Michael. If
okay,
you know what I mean.
I've dated girls with sense of humors.
Okay.
Over the top. How about that?
You
it's
mean
over
like
the top silly.
Over the top silly, like groundling energy almost. You know,
like Dana.
No, Dana is so sexy.
Dana's pretty.
I've been
girls are pretty,
Dana's
beautiful.
Sexy.
Dana can be pretty. She can be beautiful. She can be cute.
She's
sexy is different.
But you haven't seen Dana at like Ben Gleib's party.
I saw it. I saw the videos.
She was hot and guys were all over her.
She told me.
The hottest guy at the party was like went right up to her.
What happened with that one?
He went on a trip. All right. Well, this was fun.
All right, we got to wrap up. Dana,
thanks for having me on Never Again.
Thanks for
never having
Justine Marino again. Hold on, but I end every episode. You know how I end every episode?
How do you end it?
With a kiss. But yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah, I go like this.